Okay, so this is, I guess, kind of like a quick look into one of the mod lists that I downloaded. It's from the, obviously from Nexus Mods, under the collections, kind of like a tab. It's the days domain. Not safe for work, apparently, mod list. So obviously, I looked into other kind of a new list to see, as I don't feel like Elder Gleam was not doing it for me, and so I decided to look for something, you know, into something else entirely. And I feel like this one kind of did it for me. I think I've done enough research to kind of look, you know, to look into. I think this is more like towards focused on kind of more like so on women and females, I guess. You will see a lot of like women NPCs, you know, pretty much have a sort of sense of like overhaul on like the appearance. Another thing is like it does stutter a lot, this one in here, or just anywhere in general, because I think you need quite the memory to pull off you know, this one. I think it's probably memory as in like RAM, which is you know, like it's in 8 gigs, 16, 32, 64, etc., like that basically. And I think the author of this mod list does recommend at least 24, but I don't think you can actually pull off 24. At least I don't think so, unless you put in like 1x 16 and 1x like of 8, but I don't think that's compatible. But I have no idea. I'm not much of a nerd when it comes to that stuff. Is that like a whole overhaul done over there as well? Haven't seen that before. Yeah, so it does stutter quite a lot, and it does mention that if there is a very frequent crashes to, like, for example, be due to memory, is because, you know, it's just unable to keep up that many mods. This mod I am running the latest revision. I think it's like 147 or something, 147, which is like something like 3,200 mods. Let's take care of this wolf thing. Okay. Another thing is like probably like is probably just gonna be picking on like this one reviewer that you probably already seen if you want to look up like a mod list for like a Wobbajack, for example. Obviously I don't want to call any names, but you know, just a quick run through like the town over there. I think it's called Riverfall. Something it's a town by the river, and then just running quick down into why run it. I don't think, and just looking at a couple NPCs, I don't think it does a good overview of the, you know, of the mod. I don't think it does a very good job. Obviously, it's going to be quite ironic because I'm literally going to do the same. But it's just kind of, you know, like, if you're doing a look at the mod, I try to, you know, look into the things that it, you know, it tries to do better over others, for example, because I think at the end of the day, I looked at the quite a lot of mod lists, for example, and I feel like there is not a mod list that kind of does everything. You know what I mean? Like, it's always, it always, like, the way authors done the mod list is to kind of for their vision. It always caters to like specific an area, like 1 or 2 areas at least minimum. like you're gonna find it hard to find a mod list that overhauls every aspect of the game in terms of like combat, visuals, like essentially like everything being redone. Like there's always gonna be something lacking. It's there's no such thing as the the perfect mod list in my opinion. So I don't know what that is, but ignore the the character not fast, matching the body and the head, like color-wise. That just did not match the in the race menu. The pretty much the what is it? The race essentially. It's like the Bretons, the Nords, I think like that. So also like in terms of the bodies, the amount of selection that this has is quite insane. I swear it's like, yeah, it's quite a lot of body slide presets. Definitely too plenty to go around. But you would definitely find a preset for you for sure. But yeah, look at this. It's definitely running like it's like a slideshow right now. So yeah, it's definitely trying to load all of the assets. It is a pretty big mod list at the end of the day. Pretty lewd. Damn, shit looks good. Oh, I like it. I swear this feels like it's expanded in a way, but yeah, it is very stuttery. I think this is something I would personally want to do a playthrough of. But looking at how my PC struggles to really to run this, I'm starting to think if this mod list is even for me at all. Oh Jesus. So wondering if it's like a one-time, one-off thing, like if you just run into one area, everything loads in, it's okay, but if it's like persistent like that, then yeah.
Until next time.
Farewell.
Okay.
By Eastmere, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north by Galoria's farm. Fool had a coffin in a cart with a broken wheel. I'd like to see him laugh his way out of that.
I can say like a, just as I said initially,
Well, sounds like you've had quite the journey.
not safe for work. I mean, even grannies, have to keep up with the youth. No surprises there. I mean, as well, like the author itself said that we do not consider, like, do not see a vision of like Ostim or Sex Lab stuff, for example, because Ostim is like this sexual, like, kind of intercourse actions that you can do in various ways, Sure what is that bit is, but yeah, it does. The thing is, it does run quite well. It runs smooth, but I think I'm just struggling to load these assets in a way,
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about.
There's just so many.
find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach at the top of the hill.
I think I didn't like an Elder Gleam mod. I think it's probably just vanilla, is but the fact that the helmets did not have keyholes, and I think this is much better than we've done here. We can actually see. Where are we looking? So I'm not sure if I'm gonna edit the stutters out or not, but you do have like in terms of in the magic setting, you have a self-pleasure. Kind of like a magic hand, I guess, or a spell, a scroll. And yeah, it's essentially just your character gives a pleasure to itself, and I don't think you can cancel it either. So obviously I did test it out. You can kiss NPCs. Is this gonna load? Oh, it did load. It just took a really long time. So I think just in the Elder Gleam itself, and as to why I wanted to, not sure what's happening. I think it's Civic. No, it's still going at like the skybox over there.
Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
I mean, it's quite, yeah. So I did load. The thing is, yeah, it's definitely the memory cache, probably, or whatever. Slow into you know, load so much of the, so many assets at once. But the performance-wise, it runs really fine. Actually, it's really smooth. So you do have a there you go. That's a pleasure, and then you also can seduce. A target.
Need something.
I mean, also I did obviously look underneath, behind the scenes, to see, you know, if they're wearing any panties, and they do wear it, in fact. So it's not that supremely lewd, but I think the most supreme cases where it would be really not safe for work is probably the statues. Oh look, can actually have, you know,
The thrill of battle is like nothing
something you
else.
would see in like a normal, like a safe for work overhaul. Someone looking like that. See, I mean, the goods are right in your face. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not like I'd be too, you know, killing myself like in terms of like budgets. I'm upgrading RAM, but I think it's probably one of the cheapest upgrades you can afford. It's just, you know, and easiest to install as well, I think. You know, just buy what is it? What do we even have installed? Oh, so 2 sticks installed with, I think it's 2x8. I mean, what else do you need? Just maybe just pull out those and just install like 2x16 or something, you know, and maybe that would fix it. You know, these massive stutters, because I haven't crashed at all so far.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
So you're willing to starve
Due to any sort of like, you know, like memory just not keeping up with this Modlist or whatnot. I think in terms of visuals, I think it looks
Damn those
okay.
Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll
Like,
get
it looks
what's coming
fine.
to 'em.
Obviously, I don't think this is the main focus of a Modlist, which is fine. It's not the reason why I downloaded it, because of the visual, but it looks like like the aurora. It looks like it's sparkling. It's a cool effect. Obviously, the Elder Gleam did run on the Cabbage EMB. This one's on native Rudy. Or the way the author said that it's meant to run on Rudy EMB. There's other choices you can go for. Yeah. Not sure if like perhaps maybe me recording this as well has any influence on stutters or not. I have no idea, but it's just if you'd think, you know, 16 like nowadays would be completely gigs of memory would be adequate. Very pretty. Small but humble. So,
We cannot afford to act rashly. My lord, please. This is no time for
What's
rash
the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgrup is not receiving visitors.
Just... Who's this then?
the thing is, I can barely hear the NPCs talk.
Well, that explains why the guards let you in. Come on then. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally.
So yeah, obviously I'm not gonna look at the other aspect, obviously, and this that would just be too long. As the reason as to why I downloaded this in the first place to do a playthrough, as I was not really feeling Elder Gleam at all. It's just I felt like I could have just downloaded the Modlist so I could overhaul the game more. In a sense, obviously not the... Besides the, you know, with sexual stuff being shoved down the throat, that's definitely not what I was looking for, but definitely some not safe for work stuff mixed in, that's for sure. So, yay.
So, you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes? By Smear, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If that dragon is lurking in the mountains...
The Jarl of Falkreath will view that as a provocation.
So yeah, you don't need to necessarily have like the obviously the mod author says it does as well, that you don't exactly it's not exactly, you know, catered to potato PCs. But I think I could definitely see where my issue stems from. I mean, back in the day when I assembled it, it's fairly normal to have 16. I think it's having something like above 16 is it's a kind of overkill, really. So, but yeah, this wasn't meant to be like a review or anything. Just a quick look, you know, because you could definitely see, you know,
Well done.
the focus,
Sought me out
but
on your own initiative. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem.
I don't see like anything done regarding the
You could do for me.
like in terms of looks
Someone
of this
your particular talents.
Modlist is probably because it, you know, it is
Let's
not
go
safe for
find
work.
Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter
It is kind of a bit of tedious to download as well. I mean, it's downloaded through Vortex mod manager, and it takes an eternity. I mean, I started like downloaded from like 5 p.m. yesterday, and then finishing downloading at like 10 a.m. the next day. So and that's leaving the computer on, you know, for the rest of the duration. That's how long it takes. While so in comparison to Wobbedrag, you can probably test out like 20 different mod lists in the meantime by the time you're done with downloading this one. So yeah, that's that basically. Very cool.